Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reacting. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And again, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. brought down. Prescott. He's going to air one out.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson.
Complete to Likely. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson,
30 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
No, we change it. Hey, come on.
Here's Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And the tight end goes in motion left. Prescott now being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got it at the 15.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first down carry by Elliott.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go play action now. Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Prescott.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing now is Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
I just scraped it off the top. Got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the full. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing